So the sector that I work in is facilities management, stroke air conditioning and refrigeration. So the guys were working with a very similar company, and for various reasons it wasn't working out. So I just sat down one afternoon and found a couple of companies, ran the idea past the guys. They were quite happy for me to set up a conversation with Simon and potentially go ahead from there. So I chose Motivity for two main reasons. Simon was very lovely. There was absolutely no pressure from him in the background. In actual fact, he pretty much gave the guys months to trial the software and to see if it's something that they like. Because it takes time to set up assets, it takes time to set up clients, and it takes time to get into a rhythm of using the software. There was no pressure on his end. He just said, look, set it up, come to us with a bunch of questions. When you're ready and you feel like everything is running smoothly for you and you would like to proceed, let us know and we'll get you set up. And the costs were clear, everything was as is. And I also quite like the fact that the team were UK based. So the main thing was take the manual work away from the guys, because before Motivity or any other software that they were using, they were doing everything on Excel spreadsheets or Word. And that meant that they had to not only do their 12, 18-hour days, they then had to come home, do all of these Excel spreadsheets, and some of the sites have over 100 pieces of equipment, and as you can imagine, that would take them weeks to get on top of everything. And then, God forbid, the autosave button isn't on or is on. Then next thing you know, you look at a couple of documents and it's saved all the wrong information onto the wrong document. So it just became a bit of a nightmare for the guys. So they needed something to just take that stress off their shoulders. The fact that as soon as you ask the guys or Simon and the team a question, they jumped on it pretty much straight away for you. Very responsive. I'd say 99%. They're there. They definitely are there. Everything that we've asked for is there. There's a couple of little things that Simon and the team are still working on, but it's quite a big project. I think it's overall for all of their clients, so everything is working quite smoothly and quite nicely. Very easy. Very, very easy. I did all the testing myself with Simon and Connor in the background, so I would create job sheets as if I was the engineers, and if I found it easy, it's definitely easy for them. The worksheets, the fact that the guys can do it on the go or do it in their spare time, and then when it's done, it comes through to me. I just do a quick check and then it goes over to the client. Pretty much, yes. Every time I call, I always speak with Simon and or Connor. Absolutely. The friendliness, the approachability, the fact that they are, you can come to them with any issues and no issue is too big or too small. They're also very good at dummyfying things. So sometimes when there's tech language involved, it can become a little bit confusing. So they're very good at giving you step-by-step instructions on how to do things. And it's just overall communication. The fact that they are very good. The moment you contact them, they do come back to you on exactly what you've asked. They don't deviate or go off track. They deal with what's been asked. I love working with Motivity. I love the fact that Simon is always our constant contact, and I love the fact that he's been involved from day one. And everyone who I speak to on a regular basis who is in the sector and relevant, I do recommend Simon and team very highly.